Umar Abba to replace Magu as the new EFCC boss. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has reportedly picked Mr. Mohammed Umar, its Director of Operations, to oversee the agency in the absence of suspended boss Ibrahim Magu. A top official of the commission said Umar was chosen by the EFCC hierarchy. The source also disclosed that the suspension of Ibrahim Magu has not been officially communicated to the commission. Speaking on the allegation level against the suspended EFCC boss, the source said they were all false. He said, and I quote, "I can tell you that all the allegations against Magu are untrue. I see the whole situation as a power play in preparation for the 2023 general elections. Another reason they want Magu out because he knows too much. Another thing is the problem of staff welfare. Imagine somebody like me for close to 10 years have not gained any promotion. We are not happy about the news of his suspension, but I know that members of staff are not happy with him either," the official said. When contacted by News Agency of Nigeria to confirm the latest development, the EFCC spokesman of the commission, Mr. Dele Oyewale, declined to comment. The suspension is coming at a time Magu is facing a presidential panel since Monday over allegations of corruption. Sources said that Magu, who has been in office for 4 years now, will be sacked as a result of massive evidence against him over alleged corruption to the tune of 1 trillion naira. A source who is familiar with the activities of the Presidential Investigation Panel says the decision to suspend Magu is in line with international practice in such matters. The sources said it is commonsensical that when an investigation of this nature is ongoing, you don't allow the person being investigated to keep the keys of the office for which he is being investigated. This is because if he keeps the keys, there can be a kind of tampering with document or evidence. It is not logical and it is even undemocratic to allow such to happen. That is a very bad and pathetic news for Magu. And with this, I will recall yesterday some security agencies stormed Magu's home as he was suspended. A combined team of riot policemen and operatives of the State Security Service (SSS) went to Magu's residence, the suspended boss of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. A source close to the presidential panel set up to investigate Mr. Magu said operatives were detailed to conduct searches at Mr. Magu's private home in Karo and his official residence in Maitama district of the Nigeria capital. A family source who asked not to be mentioned informed journalists that Mr. Magu is still with the presidential panel. "As I speak with you, our men are on their way to Maitama, having finished with his house in Karo," the source said. A domestic staff at the residence confirmed the presence of the security men as of 7:30 p.m. yesterday. He said the security operatives arrived in 4 vehicles and spent over an hour searching the house. They searched the house but found nothing, so they wrote a report and both of us signed, said a security guard in the house who was not authorized to speak. Mr. Magu was suspended on Tuesday by the President Muhammadu Buhari administration amidst allegations of gross misconduct. 2 senior EFCC officials familiar with the development told reporters that the suspension was also confirmed by top officials at the presidential villa. According to the sources at the presidency, the next most senior EFCC official, is set to replace Magu. That is the news, and I think this is a very pathetic news for Magu. This is a case of the hunter becoming the hunted. And if what he's saying is true, that Magu really embezzle money, racking up to 1 trillion naira, I would think that would be a history in Nigeria, and that is very huge. And recall, for over some time now, Magu have been at loggerhead with senior citizens of Nigeria. Recall, the 8th Senate refused to confirm him because of fingering that he's playing dirty politics with the Economic and Financial Crime Commission by using it to hunt opposition, while he pay blind eyes to that or those members in the ruling party. And I believe injustice and his act has caught up with him. Maybe that's why it's time for him to pay his dues. I'll be taking some comments. Someone said, what I don't understand is there no qualified person from the Southwest, Southeast, South, or Middle Belt that can head EFCC? Is it that only the North produce saints, while the rest of the country produce criminal? Why is inclusion a very difficult concept in Nigeria? I don't know. I think you should be asking Buhari, because it all started with Buhari's presidency. Next comment says, attention, so Southerners are not qualified to be EFCC chairman. Is it constitutional meant for the North? From Ribadu to Farida Waziri, from Farida Waziri to Ibrahim Lamode, from Ibrahim Lamode to Ibrahim Magu, from Ibrahim Magu to Mr. Umar Mohammed. The same thing is at play in the Customs Service. Is it Northerners alone that has integrity and honesty to hold that position? I need answers. So, next comment said, the North is the owner of Nigeria. For example, a Southern replacement comes from North. If he or she is sacked and a Northerner replacement comes from North, if he or she is sacked, Nigeria is not one. Another comment said, the attitude of APC government in its appointment has killed the one Nigeria spirit. No country can move forward with this kind of loop-sided appointment. Wow.